steroid abuse to just like having this deformed body. All the tattoos that you got are just looking crazy now. Okay? Looks like Otto from No Pixel. Yeah, he's got the wife beater over the fucking V-neck white tee. Dude, the tightest of man buns. Like, so fucking tight that you literally cannot see it from certain angles. Oh my God, dude.
Bro, your shit is whack as fuck.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Health officials are calling South Florida the nation's virus epicenter.
The South Beach curfew is back in effect as officials hope to prevent another weekend of spring break chaos.
The party's over in Miami Beach.
Good afternoon, Mike. Yeah, the beach is closed. The tourists went away.
So far, it has been pretty quiet today, and people who live here are really hoping it stays this way.
Very quiet, no music, no fights, no nothings.
You can see for yourself, just take a look down Ocean Drive. It has been empty like this for hours. Nobody is out here.
Broward County Mayor said they have had no problems and there are no plans in Broward County to enact a curfew.
Spring break, but we're not dirties.
Spring break. I don't know if we should show Fort Lauderdale. I feel like Fort Lauderdale in its entirety is a TOS violation on any given day. Not just like specifically for spring break, but as someone who lived in Miami. Many of you don't know this. Miami is the first place I ever lived. I lived in Coral Gables, okay? And let me tell you something. Fort Lauderdale is just one big strip club, okay? Literally, the entirety of Fort Lauderdale. I mean, they got some of the best strip clubs on the planet in Florida. 11 is life-changing, like game-changing. You get some delicious food. It's probably the best strip club on the planet.
Yikes.
I would live there if I could. But Fort Lauderdale is basically just one big strip club.
2021, baby. Come on down to Fort Lauderdale and get your party on a Cafe La Bliza. This is a gypsy party, baby. Let's go, it's this day. Yeah, what a nigga, man. We on this shit, man. Yeah, y'all be hustling, man.
Ain't no curfew for us. Not for us.
The media is always going to blow things out of proportion. It's always going to be a twisted story when it comes to, you know, black versus white, because they think that black people are inherently more violent. You know, when they're going out and they're shooting people with pepper balls and stuff like that, they're doing that stuff just simply because they can. There's no accountability to the police force. And COVID fatigue is a real thing. People are tired of living in their houses.
Damn, dude, this dude is just spitting, dude. Holy shit.
We all have to admit that, but it is what it is. We're going to live with or without COVID. And I'm going to wear my mask, you know what I mean, when I can and stuff like that. I'm just not personally with getting vaccinated and stuff like that. I just don't trust the government. How do you feel? You getting vaccinated or no?
Fuck no. What the fuck do I look like getting vaccinated? What?
That's how like all the black people got AIDS in Africa.
Oh, what the fuck, dude? Awesome. You're literally, bro. Listen, if you've ever been to Florida, don't worry about what's in the vaccine. Okay, I'm sorry, dude. If you've literally ever been to Florida, whether you lived in Florida, drank Florida water, existed in Florida for longer than 5 minutes, don't worry about what the fuck's in the vaccine, dude. Okay? This motherfucker's like, oh yeah, dude, fuck that. Fuck I look like. Why would I put a vaccine? Why would I put a vaccine in my fucking bloodstream? Meanwhile, he's like literally about to do drugs from some random dude that is cut with like God knows what, okay? And I say this with personal experience. I've seen all parts of Florida, okay? I will admit, not only have I lived in Florida, but also on top of that, I've been to spring break while I lived in Florida in Ultra, but also significantly worse, Panama City Beach. PCB is perhaps the worst place on the planet, okay? That is where dreams go to die. Okay? Panama City Beach is literally straight up the absolute worst place that you can go to, okay? It is so janky. It's so fucking bad. I've been there. I've done it, okay? I've done it. I've done some fucking gross shit. I've thrown up in an Olive Garden, okay? Or whatever. I don't even remember what the fucking establishment was. But listen, I'm telling you right now, dude, if you've ever been to... I've been Florida man, motherfucker. If you have been to Florida, you cannot talk about the vaccine.
For the polio, they were trying to get them vaccination for that there, but that.
I'm feeling great. How you feeling, boss?
Your shirt says PCP. What does that mean?
Post concrete pumping.
I think you should have a mask on. Coronavirus is going to take across the nation.
I know.
It's a white boy summer, no kizzy.
How do you feel about Vans?
Vans? Oh, I fucking love it. Every shirt I own, pretty much Vans, bro. Vans will make it dance.
What's on your mind tonight?
What's on my mind tonight? Get as fucked up as I can at the bars. Fuck COVID. It's like the flu, pretty much. Fuck COVID. Drink as many Jack and Cokes as I can. Shout out to Jack and Coke. I saw what the plane going. What does it say? What's the plane logo?
Goodyear.
Goodyear? Shout out to Goodyear.
Versace producer here on me like I'm Illuminati. I'm out here convincing hoes for $100 that I'm Quavo. You hear me?
Quavo from the Migos?
Quavo from the Migos.
To fucking Walmart Quavo, dude. What the fuck? Bro, he couldn't even say the lyrics correctly, dude. Come on.
They come to me asking me for pictures. I charge them like $100 a picture. That's how it is.
0 people have been blinded by this, okay? Like, literally, there's no way anyone's been scammed by this, okay?
Fuck masks. Actually, hang on.
Oh, gas, no brakes.
Hey, you know me, you know about my horse, you know how we riding, you know how we coming. Don't get me out here rapping, I'm stacking, making it happen. Ooh, hey, let me just chill. I pull up in a polo, I pull up in the stolo. Yo ho, she know me though. Hey, just chill. I tell him just chill. We do it for the thrill. I tell her how it feel. We do it for the
W. Okay, listen, dude, if your voice hasn't fucking cracked yet, if your ball sack hasn't dropped, if your balls haven't dropped, you're not allowed to go to spring break, okay? This is a case. Like, these dudes are just walking around. They're just. This is illegal. Okay, this is straight up like white boy summer is not fucking, you know, under 18. Okay, if you're under the age of 18, you're not participating in white boy summer. Okay.
thrill. We chillin' and Lottie. She tell me wanna holler. I tell her give it. I got damn dollars. Look at these VVS. I just fucking impressed cause I'm blessed. Hey.
That was fucking terrible, dude. He's giving me a version. Hey, did you ever go to Churchill in Little Haiti, Miami? No. They just trying to have fun. Hello to my kings and queens above 18. That was, wow. I don't know why, but I blame Eminem for this. Motherfucker, when Eminem was popping, these dudes were literally protein, okay? So, you're being ridiculous. If you blame, like, Eminem for all these little Zoomers, you're fucking wrong. What is this? Walking Florida's Clearwater Beach during spring break? No. Panama City Beach is far as fuck from South Florida. How'd you end up there? Don't ask questions, dude. Okay.
Just let the climate crisis do its thing.
Is this the new channel? Do I sub? Yeah, this is the new channel, boys. Channel 5 is Andrew's new channel. Go support, you know. That's where he's going to post up new videos. Blame SoundCloud? Yeah. Go follow Andrew. Show some love on his new channel, Channel 5. Please react to look gating on YouTube. It's girls rating guys on their looks. Oh, God, that sounds terrible. Honestly, it is like, I blame Jack Harlow. Dude, Florida is too much. Like, too much Florida will destroy you. Too much Florida will fucking ruin you, okay? You can only have Florida in little tiny doses. You go to Florida, it's just it's too far. Okay, I gotta pee, but I'm really loving the fucking UK versus US food war shit. I don't want to, like, you know, exhaust it. But we're going to hit one more, I think. I want to watch one more. Miami's not a part of Florida, by the way. I mean, it sure looked like Florida. You know what I mean? That sure as shit looked like fucking Florida. How Dutch Gouda is made at a 100-year-old family farm. Fuck, I love Gouda so much. Gouda is my favorite cheese, by the way. It's I love Gouda. It's so good. So fucking. All right, let's watch this shit.
From calorie count to portion sizes, we wanted to find out all the differences between Chipotle in the UK and the US. This is Food Wars.
Gouda? Wait, I'm saying it right.
This is a UK chicken burrito. We've also got some black beans, some
Gouda?
white rice, some lettuce, cheese, sour cream, guac as well inside. We're gonna measure the length, I don't want to say girth.
You're gonna have to say girth. I'm gonna.
Oh man.
There's gonna be a lot of girth in this episode.
Game face. We're gonna measure the length, the girth, and
Yeah, what are you fucking, what are you, a child? You can't say fucking girth, bro? What the fuck? What is this? What is this British disposition here? Oh, I can't say girth. Ooh, 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 ooh. It's too embarrassing to say girth. Say it, motherfucker. Say it!
the weight of this burrito.
Girth!
So our burrito is 7 inches long.
I had the same burrito Harry has right here. Well, not the same one, the same order. I don't know where the burrito ends and the tinfoil begins. I'm kind of eyeballing it. Looks to be about between 7 1/4 and 7 1/2 inches.
A girth of 10 inches. It has a girth of... I promise I'm a professional.
Its circumference. Girth, really? Going all the way around. Almost exactly 10 inches. Burrito is a 10 if you're thinking about making it a tux.
And finally, it weighs more than the skin. This isn't even the big boy.
I don't know why they don't fucking just like have better scales. I don't understand.
Hey, told you guys to get a new scale. We got a new scale.
Bear with us. So we're going to weigh this burrito half at a time to see what the total is. Half one, 310, and then this one. Plus we'll get the scraps from the plate. So combined, the two halves of our burrito weighed 597 grams.
Chipotle's burrito order weighed, man, that's hefty. That is a hefty boy.
In the UK, we can also get our burritos in bowl form. This bowl contains the same ingredients as our burrito, but obviously without.
Just get to the point, dude. I want to know how much E. coli am I getting if I eat Chipotle at UK versus the amount of E. coli I'm getting if I eat Chipotle in America. That's what I want to know. That's the shit I want to know about. You know what I mean? Like, come on, motherfucker. Let me know.
The tortilla wrap. Let's weigh it and see what it measures up to. So this one came out to pretty much exactly 500 grams, which even with the bowl factored in is like 100 grams less than...
Yeah, they fucked up Tony,
so
dude.
This here is that same burrito ingredients.
Okay, I gotta
bowl
pee.
form.
I'll be back. Also, it's top of the hour every hour. It's time for the second 60-second ad break of the day. Get those fucking primers out, motherfuckers. You no longer want to see the ads. All you need to do is subscribe. You can do it for $5 or for free. Here's the fucking 1-minute ad now. You get a subscription. You can also send me links and shit too. I probably won't look at them, but here's the outbreak.
Whoa. Gonna have to go this way. Oh, wow, I'm really smart. Wait, is it heavier? Wow. So, correct me if I'm wrong, but there's more here than there was in the burrito.
Finally, we can get our meals in the form of a salad. Now this has all the same ingredients as our bowl, but without the rice. Let's weigh it and see how much difference that makes. Strangely enough, this came to pretty much exactly 500 grams, the same as the burrito bowl.
And here is the salad version of that bowl, which was the bowl version of that burrito. Sticking with me so far? Being weighed. I do want to point out this does have white rice on it. I mean, salad is boring and disgusting. I would never get one.
In the UK, you can only get one size of chips on the side, and it's roughly this many. Some of these are a little bit fractured, so I will just try and form whole chips where I can. I'm like the Banksy of tortilla chips. Banksy, you've done it again. 29, 30 and a half.
At a US Chipotle, you have two sizes of chips. The regular and the large. Regular chips first. That's gonna take forever.
8 months, bitches.
25, 30, 35, the broken ones.
A regular bag is roughly 41 chips. Now let's count the large.
Coming up on a year, Dad.
75, 76.
Straight up, Chipotle chips are probably the best thing in comparison to everything else that they have. Like, they got decent burritos, okay? They got decent burritos. Let's be real. It's just it kind of depends. Usually the quality of the ingredients is like high enough that it's delicious. But as far as like the chips goes, I think their chips are probably, their guac is really good and their chips are really fucking good. You live in California, what are you saying? I'm comparing it to the rest of the planet. I'm not talking about just California. In California, there's a lot of places that have great chips.
Fellow virgin here, love the GTA streams, brother 3, you're one of the best streamers.
Anyone who says you live in LA, taco trucks have better chips is just wrong. Like, you're just wrong. Taco trucks notoriously are fucking hit or miss with their chips. Some of them are really like almost sour. Some of them are fucking soggy. Some of them are sour and like not tasty. You're literally wrong. Like, you're in LA. Look, in LA, like certain things you get in Los Angeles are going to be fucking good overall, right? Like, usually the tacos that you're going to get, you get tacos, like they're probably going to be above a 6. They're going to be 6+ no matter what.
I love guac.
Taco truck worship is white guilt. True. I'm also a truther. I'm a big fucking flour truther. Like, I think flour tortillas are better than corn. It's just my personal preference. People get very mad at me. Look, I don't have any like white guilt in that respect. I just straight up think flour tortillas are better. Yeah, 100%. I think it's crazy. I think people straight up are just like, it's more authentic when it's corn. It's like, nah. Straight up, I think flour tortillas are better than fucking corn tortillas, corn-based tortillas.
Nearly double for the large bag of chips at Chipotle. Very nice.
In the UK, we can only get one size of guac on the side. It's supposed to be 4 ounces. We're going to measure it to check if that's the case. Ours was just shy of 4 ounces, so pretty much right.
The guac in the US, of course, comes in 2 sizes as well. And I'm gonna weigh them just to make sure, just to keep them honest. I don't know how much the measuring cup is, so it should be over 4 ounces, if anything. 3.75.
Bullshit!
That's including the cup, which
I knew it.
You do not eat. Skimping on the guac.
These motherfuckers always skimp on the guac, and you have to fucking pay extra for it. It's bullshit, dude. It's absolute bullshit. It's such a scam.
Don't act like 0.25 ounces isn't that much. If it's not that much, then put it in there. 8 Zers. It's a little over 7. Zoom in on that. I want to shame these people. Shame on you, Chipotle. You're already charging us extra for it, and you're also just not giving us as much as we pay for. Tisk. Tisk.
And finally, we have tacos. Oh, hell yeah. When we looked at the menu, they were only available in a portion size of 3. In the UK, this taco is 6 inches in length. We got a veggie taco, which includes guac, salsa, sour cream, cheese, fajita vegetables, and black beans.
Fucking vote, motherfucker. There's 22,000 people in here. And we haven't even cracked 1,000 in the fucking polls in the chat right now. Flour versus corn tortillas. I want to hear it. I mean, listen, there's a lot of white boys in this community, so they're probably going to go with flour. Just kidding. All the white boys are going to try to overcompensate and be like, oh no, I like corn more. Even though flour tortillas literally are a part of Mexican cuisine as well. But hey, it doesn't matter.
At a US Chipotle, you can get tacos in orders of 1, 2, or 3. This guy's falling apart. It's a 6-incher. And of course,
God, that looks hurt, dude.
I did not get a vegetarian taco. This one has meats aplenty. So it has different ingredients than the one that they weighed, making this weighing completely arbitrary.
Now this is the biggest burrito you can get at a UK Chipotle. We chose chicken as the base, but then we added every other meat as an add-on, and we've also got all the vegetables and all the sauces. They were a bit reluctant to make
This is literally what I do. This is
eventually they got
also the other secret The other secret is when you holy shit, after I said that, hella people voted. Flour tortillas is 63% with 3,494 people voting. Corn tortillas at 37% with 2,000 people voting. Flour tortillas win. So the other thing, what is the like the secret item, which is like a quesadilla outer shell, basically? When you make the outer shell into a quesadilla and then wrap it around as a burrito? A quesarito?
It seems to not be leaking, so good job, guys.
This right here is the biggest burrito you can get at a Chipotle in the U.S.
Yeah,
So big, in fact, I named it the Big Boy. Got that? Fantastic. Okay, what's in it, you ask? Well, it's a carnitas burrito with double carnitas. And
We hate it when you guys ask for it.
Of course, it's double wrapped because it has guacamole, white rice, fajita veggies, black beans, queso blanco, mild tomato. Actually, I got all the salsas, sour cream cheese, and lettuce. This runs about $18.20 in the US, which is about 13 pounds and 16 shillings.
This burrito sent me back £16.75, which is around $22, which is quite expensive. You're looking at kind of £2.70 per meat you add in. So honestly, if you're looking for just quantity for lunch, it's probably cheaper to just get 2 single burritos. Now it's the same length as the other burrito, coming in at 7 inches, but you do get 1 extra inch of girth. And as we all know, a little girth. As we all know.
Say it, bitch.
Now I will measure the length and thickness of this one. Almost 9 inches. Okay, it's about 8 3/4. Oh, this guy's a lot thicker. So that's about 11.5 inches of thickness. It's much bigger.
What about the calories? Well, this is the most popular burrito from Chipotle. It contains 8 ingredients: chicken, white rice, black beans, sour cream, guacamole, cheese, fresh tomato salsa, and lettuce.
Tomato salsa.
1,320 calories, 540 of which are from fat. It does contain 2,610 milligrams of sodium, which is 113% of your daily allowance.
And in the US, that same burrito, according to Chipotle, is the exact same nutrition and calorie count. They use the same smallwares and utensils to make the burritos in the UK as they do in the US, so everything should technically be the same. That's what their PR people told us, and hey, if you can't trust major conglomerates' PR people, who can you trust, right? And if you got that same order in salad form and didn't put rice on your salad like a maniac, that would bring this calorie count down to about 800, and it lowers the sodium.
Low key is like it's nutritious and filling. I used to eat that as like my my diet meal basically.
Only 1,520 milligrams, or 66% of what you should have in the day. Chipotle also gives you the option of having their vinaigrette salad dressing on the side, which adds 220 calories.
It's also not worth.
Back up over 1,000 to 1,020 calories, and bumping up the sodium to 2,327 milligrams, or 101% of your daily. Basically, it's liquid salt. It's what the jeez.
It's not good. That sauce is not good, and it's not worth.
That loses you 320 calories, bringing it down to an even 1,000. Now it's only around 40% of your daily caloric allowance. It still contains 1,855 milligrams of sodium, however. In the UK, a side of chips is 540 calories.
Same with our regular chips here. Now, if you upgrade to the large, that's going to be 810 calories.
If you were to enjoy these with a side of guac, that's an extra 230 calories.
Now, if you wanted to upgrade to the large guac, that's going to be an additional 460 calories.
Now, Chipotle as a brand prides himself on being quite a healthy option and not using too many artificial ingredients. In the US, they actually make a big deal of only needing 53 ingredients across the entire menu. However, in the UK, when we totaled up all of the ingredients, we found 67. So as you all know if you watch Food Wars, that's kind of unusual that there's more things in the US than in the UK.
The only ingredient in the US Chipotle that gave me a bit of pause was something called gypsum. Gypsum is also known as calcium sulfate hydrate, right? Okay, and Chipotle uses that in their tofu process when they separate the chunks from the liquid. Gypsum is also found in drywall, chalk, and shampoo. Of course it is. Now, does a gypsum
Inborn baby ye.
Fucking vegans, dude. Fucking vegans, dude. Literally eating drywall. Oh my god.
stay in the tofu, or is it just used for the separating purposes? I don't care. I'm never getting tofu from Chipotle.
Put the beast back in front of me. Let's look at some ingredients for the flour tortillas. In the UK, the tortillas contain fortified wheat flour, which is wheat flour, calcium carbonate, iron, niacin, thiamine, water, vegetable oils, palm oil, rapeseed oil, wholemeal flour, salt, and raising agents, sodium carbonates, diphosphates, and malic acid.
In the US, our flour tortilla only has 4 ingredients: wheat flour, water, canola oil, and salt. That's it.
Now I know how Joe feels when we film pretty much all of these episodes, because it's not very nice to have that many things in your food knowing that the other side doesn't. Like, why do we need it but they don't? It's weird. Now, given the fact that we have way more ingredients in the UK than in the US, it does beg the question as to why the calorie count for the tortillas is the same. We did reach out to Chipotle for an explanation, but unfortunately at the time of recording they hadn't got back to us. Besides the tortillas, a lot of the other fillings in Chipotle have pretty similar ingredients lists in the UK and the US, maybe with some minor differences in the spices used. For example, the chicken in the UK is flavoured with chicken, water, chile de arbol and jalapeno, cumin, garlic, oregano, black pepper, sea salt and sunflower oil.
Whereas our chicken is chicken, obviously, water, chipotle chili, cumin, garlic, oregano, black pepper, salt, distilled vinegar, and sunflower oil. All words I can pronounce. Huzzah!
Our guacamole is pretty simple. It only has 6 ingredients. Avocado, red onion.
I mean, this makes sense. Like, if it wasn't for the fucking E. coli that you could potentially get from Chipotle, or the food poisoning, it honestly is pretty solid.
Jalapeno, citrus juice, sea salt flakes, and coriander, which is what we call cilantro, and we're definitely right.
US guac is very similar.
It's been
avocado,
13 months of
cilantro,
fun
or
and
coriander.
That guac has been sitting for a while, though. That shit's like browning out already.
Or whatever it's called. Jalapenos, lemon juice, lime juice, onions, and salt.
A serving of white rice in the UK is made of long grain white rice, bay leaf, sunflower oil, coriander, citrus juice, and sea salt flakes.
And our white rice in the US contains white rice, bay leaf, cilantro, lemon juice, lime juice, rice, bran, oil, salt, and water.
Finally, our Monterey Jack cheese contains milk, starter cheese culture, sea salt flakes, and enzymes. Don't know which enzymes, just enzymes. The concept of enzymes.
Whereas our cheese contains cheese curds, nope, cheese cultures, milk, salt, and vegetable rennet. Rennet? Rennet. I don't know what that is.
Gypsum is the traditional coagulant in Chinese tofu. Making fun of it is food chauvinism. Okay, motherfucker. Like, I'm a food chauvinist then. Like, what is this take? Okay, yeah, well then call me a food chauvinist.
Here is everything you will only find on the menu.
100%. I was going to say they have beers and fucking shit. Like, they're going to have, in the UK, they're going to have beers. They're going to have fucking wines. Like, everything's a pub. In the UK, everything's a fucking pub, if you believe in it, you know, with a little bit of flavor. Everything can turn into a pub, Rob.
At a UK Chipotle.
These are all the US exclusive items at Chipotle.
Now we only have one exclusive food item on the menu in the UK, and that is the protein pump bowl. It contains rice, a double order of chicken, some lettuce, some salsa, and some cheese.
This first one right here is the Whole30 bowl for those of you on the Whole30 diet. In the middle, cheat sheet number 2, this is the Paleo bowl, and that is a chicken salad with guacamole, lettuce, fajita veggies, chicken, and the medium green salsa. And the last bowl over here is the protein pump bowl. It's got all that stuff in it. This right here is Chipotle's queso cheese, not available in the UK.
This is literally only in existence because of Qdoba, okay? Qdoba had one thing over Chipotle, and that was their motherfucking queso, okay? So Chipotle saw this and was like, oh, we are not letting that happen. What are you, fucking crazy? You think we're going to allow some other fucking fast food chain to, you know, outdo us? No, fuck that. Boom. Immediately they start making
What
queso.
is the story with this? They figured out a way to make natural melted cheese, and I gotta tell you, this stuff is really good. Yeah, oh man. Like their queso is trouble. I love that stuff. It's really good. A protein that you can get in the US is carne asada. You can get that instead of the steak. And cauliflower rice. Now, there was no cauliflower rice available at the Chipotles we went to for this video. But besides that, I went ahead and made a US only Chipotle taco. It's just a queso and carne asada taco. I figured a burrito of just carne asada and queso is a little ridiculous. This is like what I would have gotten when I was in the 7th grade. I was a kid, just like melted cheese and meat and nothing else. So here we go. Yeah, I love the queso, it's incredible. Carne asada is really good. Chipotle also has a children's menu. You can get 2 tacos or quesadillas. I was surprised to learn with the tacos, for the kids' meal, you get 1 meat and 2 toppings. That yes, kids are piggy eaters, but only 2 toppings, Mom and Dad? Only 2? Also comes with your choice of chocolate milk or apple juice.
What we lack in exclusive food options and in fountain drink, we really make up for in cans and bottles of drink. So we'll start with these things over here, which are Tenzing brand natural energy drinks. It's kind of like...
Bro, who the fuck's like, yo, let me get some energy drink and this with the side of my fucking, you know, Chipotle bowl. That I will never understand that. Like, who in their fucking right mind is like, oh, straight up, let me get some fucking energy beverage with the side of my food. Zoomers?
Want a red...
That shit's so weird, dude. Just drink like fucking regular Coke. Energy drinks for energy drinks only.
/ coffee, but you don't want the guilt associated with it. Then we have this very fancily named Fentimans, which is kind of like a sparkling water flavored with elderflower. Personally, not a huge fan of elderflower, but some people are, and that's okay. Next, we have this turmeric and mango nourish from Humble Warrior. Next up, we've got these cans of Dash water, which I think they're just water that's kind of lightly flavored again. We have orange juice, we have Berry Set Go, and we have Wonder Green if you want something nice and healthy. Chipotle's kind of gone for a fancier vibe with these by the looks of things. These are all kind of the fancier brands. At the end of the day, they are kind of just sodas, but they're ones that are just a bit more upmarket than you might normally find. A personal highlight is that Chipotle in the UK sells San Pellegrino. I don't know if you guys have this in the US, but it's basically like a brand of sparkling fruit juices. I really love their lemonade. It's like really tangy and acidic. And then finally, if you want to, you can finish off your meal with a beer.
I mean, this guy literally does resemble like the type of person who would fucking have, like a soda or a sparkling water with that's tangy that comes with like a fucking paper. Like that shit is so extra, dude. Like it's in a can, motherfucker. Like what's this extra fucking paper that you have over the can? You know what I mean? They good? Are they? I don't know. I've never had it. They probably are. Limonata. You're racist for that? Really? Am I racist for that, dude? I'm just being racist.
They're pretty much different.
If you want to, you can finish off your meal with a beer.
So it looks like the ones over there in the UK are pretty much different than the ones we have in the US. And this is not even all of them. They have the Nantucket Nectars, which with juice. I see these are Izzy. You guys had the cans of the San Pellegrino water. We just have the bottle of the plain, which I actually prefer. Yo, organic black tea. And right here, the best one, Mexican Coke.
It really sucks that America is so obsessed with high fructose corn syrup because I think is similar to Mexican Coke and just made with regular sugar. Would you like a tortilla chip?
Yeah, that's the thing. Like most places in the world. Yes, of course I've watched Pengus Munch before. Most places around the world, the Coke that you drink is just Mexican Coke. She was sleepy. She was a sleepy baby. No. What do you mean? Why are you looking at me like that? I didn't realize I was supposed to. Okay, well, you should have taken. All right. Should I do this? I feel like we've watched so much. Surely Fountain Coke has sugar in it? No, the Coke is Hi. Boys, the Coke in America is sweetened with high fructose corn syrup. The Coke in the United States is sweetened with high fructose corn syrup. The Coke elsewhere, including Mexican Coke. Oh shit, I don't know what's wrong with me. The Coke elsewhere is sweetened with sugar cane. It tastes different, and it tastes better actually. But from what I understand, Mexican Coke is no longer with like sugar cane either. So
I'm Alvin, and I like making videos about the people who cook the food we love to eat. One thing I've always wondered is, what's it really like to be a chef? Meet my friend Jane. She's the chef de cuisine at Jeju Noodle Bar, a Korean-inspired restaurant in New York City with 1 Michelin star. They're also the first Michelin-starred noodle bar in America, which to me is pretty special. They serve creative takes on Korean ramyun.
Imagine only 1 Michelin star, dude.
Which is quite
Whatever.
different than Japanese ramen. But aside from ramyun, they also have a variety of beautiful dishes that I wanted to learn more about, and possibly eat. Lucky for me, Jane was kind enough to let me spend the day with her and the team at Jeju for a real behind-the-scenes look.
We went from looking at fucking Chipotle in the US or Subway in the US versus UK to literally Michelin star chefs.
And so,
what a
this
fucking journey
is a day
this
in
has
the
been.
life of a Michelin star chef.
Doesn't that mean it's shit? No, Michelin stars is like 1 Michelin star restaurant is literally means that it's one of the best restaurants on the fucking planet. I was just kidding.
At 11 a.m. I get here and make sure everything's working. I think it's important that I'm the first one in. It's important for staff to see that I'm present. So as a chef de cuisine, I oversee the whole operation. The kitchen side, like the food, everything. So in the morning, I like being by myself. It's just me in the kitchen. It's very calm, quiet. I can put everything in place the way I want it. I start putting on the stocks right away. I'm gonna get that going first thing. It takes about like 10 hours for us.
10 hours?
We started yesterday, so today it'll only be like maybe 5 hours. So this is all the caviar that we get for the Toro Samba. Each order gets like an ounce of caviar. One of the most popular dishes, so I have to make sure we have everything for the dish or we can't sell it. This is the Krogerda pork ribs that we use for the jajab ribs. I'm gonna brine the brisket now.
Especially in this industry, people drink a great deal amount of caffeine. I used to drink, it's called venti. I used to drink 2 of those.
2?
Yeah.
Every day?
Yeah. They were green tea.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh wow, thank you.
That all gets cooked down overnight and we shred it and we put it back into the Wagyu ramen. As a noodle bar, we cook a lot of things that you wouldn't see in a regular Korean restaurant. We break down about 30 pounds to 40 pounds of tuna a week. To be able to handle that kind of protein,
dude. Those are baby
takes some
dolphins,
skill
baby.
and technique, and I learned it from Doug. He has sushi background. He was always around fish and butchering and things like that. So we have to be fast because we don't want the fish to just be sitting. Here you are. So after the blocking of the tuna, the staff and the cooks scrape off the meat. So Toro is Japanese for fatty tuna. Sam is wrap in Korean, and pop is rice. So when you put that together, it's Toro wrapping with rice. We hope to get it done in like 2 hours.
I don't eat any of this shit, so it's like not even tasty for me. I'm vegan on this.
Problem?
For one dish?
Because I don't eat any seafood.
At 1 p.m., the fish delivery comes. That box includes about 10 kinds of fish. So usually like Doug and I will tag team the fish, making sure like the quality is right. There's nothing like weird smelling.
Look at the eyes of it. You still see everything, you know.
So we salted the skin of the snapper, and then now we're blanching it. Because the skin is tough, and it also kind of extracts like the oils. So we gotta put it in the ice water.
Thank you for So all the
continuing
fish you guys are working on, that's for one menu item.
about the status of this country.
Wow.
Much respect.
At 2 p.m., we usually get some kind of premium delivery. Let's put one number.
Yeah, I don't eat nothing that grows in the sea,
So when the
brother.
truffles come in, I pick out the size.
I don't
the
eat
quality,
nothing that
the
grows
sugar,
in the sea,
roast
brother.
standard. Currently now, we've gotten our Perigord truffles in for like $5.50 a pound.
So 1 pound of truffles is basically a PS5.
Yeah. I'll try to get one, but I don't know how to get one.
Jason, can you check the food?
A lot of groceries.
Thanks for the 8 months
Yeah,
of
like a few
content.
more
Pass.
especially days like today. We're usually like jam-packed. Okay. Let's make it.
Pescatarians are the weakest human beings on the planet.
Oh, I'm Alvin, by the way. Nice to meet you. I'll taste it. That's right. Sure. Thank you.
Dude, all the chefs are jacked.
It's gonna be like documentary.
None of these chefs are fat, dude. I don't know if it's the Turkish in me, but like I kind of don't trust skinny chefs. You know what I'm saying?
My dog got glasses now. THX 6 months. He had a hard
Like
time
if you're a chef,
focusing
you gotta be
before
like
yesterday.
kind of chunky, dude. What the fuck? Fucking, what are you doing?
6 months, baby. Let's go, guys.
That's why I'm here all the time.
I'll watch.
Thank you.
So after all the deliveries are put away, everybody goes to their stations and starts setting up. So we have about 20 items on the menu. Every dish on that menu has about 3 to 4 components. In one noodle, we have about like 8 components. So Irene is in charge of the noodle station. She sets up about 25 components.
That's an actual chef saying, but also lots of Michelin restaurants only hire sexier chefs because they know they have to market visuals as well. Wait, really? Like, that's kind of weird, dude. Hassan, would you partake in an influencer boxing match? Yeah, no.
It takes a lot of work just to get everything together. It's a lot of cooking, it's a lot of prepping. It's just, you know, making sure everything is 100%. So this is all the prep that we did. Start to finish, hour and a half, 2 hours. All in this box.
Sorry, chatters who wanted to watch me fucking box some other influencer dumbass, but captions, please, bitch. There's captions for like half the fucking thing.
Leek kumquat, black bean chili sauce. It's nice because I have all the stocks ready to go, so I can just use like the nice stocks for some of the family meal.
What's that?
Oh, this is Doug's family
Hold
meal.
on.
I think he's a little bit more like health conscious now. But this is what we eat Saturday. You want some?
Oh my god.
I went and bought. We have like little goodies everywhere. Like This is the brisket that we use for some of the noodles sometimes, but I just took a little bit for our family.
It looks so good.
Here, you want a piece?
Yeah.
While I'm setting up the family meal, the cooks are usually getting the rest of their mise en place ready. So mise en place for us is the things that we need on the station for the day. The Wagyu is sliced for the Wagyu ramen. And then the seafood we save for last to cut as well. So Doug just comes in and he hangs out and eats all of my snacks.
Is that your cookie?
I worked this shift for years. If you are on your feet 13 plus hours a day and you don't get time to eat a lot, no time to get fat,
I
that
didn't
sucks.
like it. I tasted it. It was too sweet.
Kind of sad, dude. You know what I mean? Like,
Hello, ladies.
imagine making all these
Family
delicious
meal
foods and
for a
then you
lot
don't
of
have time to
people is, like,
eat.
the first meal
It's kind of
of the day.
depressing.
I think this is like our time to kind of wind down and think about the service that we have coming. Are you gonna grab one?
Wait, me?
Yeah.
Oh, shoot, thanks.
I think I'm gonna get fucking ramen now. Watching this, it made me get a craving for ramen. I fucking love ramen, dude.
At Hasanabi came for the election state.
Alright guys, great start to the weekend yesterday. We did about 42 covers. We're looking at 56 to start the evening. A birthday at 7:15 for 2 on 71. A birthday at 5:30 for 2 on 72. We do have a few.
Why the fuck is a Michelin star, like, does anyone know where, like, Michelin star comes from? Like, I don't understand that at all. Like, how did they decide that, like, 2 cheat days in 1 week? Yeah, bitch, fuck you. I just don't, no. Like, who decided that that was going to be it? You know what I mean? It used to be Guide from the Tire Company. Okay, but like...
Large parties, 7:45 6 top, and 9 o'clock 6 top. A few 4s in the mix, but everything else is 2s. 20 tables this evening, 56 covers.
For me, busy service, so Jason,
It's literally from the road guide from Michelin
we're glad to
and
have
restaurants to start
noodles
knowing it's famous.
before service, just to check it out, because sometimes the quality of the noodle or the time of the noodles are changing.
We'll watch
So
why.
after
Okay, you know what? Fuck it. We'll watch why
This
the
video
fucking...
was sponsored by Brett Racing Event, or have a general interest.
You want to know
If you've
why?
ever watched the
You want to know why the fucking tire company did it? I mean, I can tell you immediately. My immediate assumption is that the tire company reviews the fucking food because they want people to travel more. I mean, Chatter's already pointed it out as well. It just makes sense. It makes total sense that
Guide became known for picking out good restaurants.
that they would, you know, they would fucking promote all this shit.
Shift is over.
And then what is shocking to me isn't necessarily the fact that a tire company chooses what's good food and what's not. What's shocking to me in this situation is like how everyone else decided, okay, we're gonna go with the fucking tire company. And I know that 3 Michelin stars literally means like, okay, you can straight up travel to that. You can travel to that fucking country specifically for that food.
And then we get ready for war.
But
the 10 minutes right before service is a little intense. We make sure we double check all those like last minute touches, just because you don't really know what to expect. Can you slice radish or the tomato platter? Don't break it. It lets me also see what's going on in the kitchen. It keeps me moving around the whole floor and then see every particular station.
So basically when this heats up, it's gonna turn like that. And when that cools down, it's gonna turn like this, like pudding.
How I feel? Another day, another dollar. Veterans, we're on the line.
yeah, Michelle
5 o'clock is
Obama,
when we get the first
dude.
seating. We usually get the appetizers in, a lot of
Michelle
Toro
Obama
Sampas,
picks the sandwich. You
ribs.
got it.
The ribs and the pokum are very popular items. We get a huge amount of those orders in the beginning. They're glazed with a black bean jajang sauce. So jajang is fermented black bean paste. It's a little funky. So it's kind of like a Korean barbecue sauce. Finished with like maple soy, and then on the side we have like a pickled potato salad.
How do you want it? Do I want it? Yeah. Oh, heck yeah. Thank you.
So gochujang pokum is another popular dish, a beef ragu that we serve over iceberg lettuce, some kimchi, and rice. You know, when you eat instant noodles, you want to like put rice in the soup and you eat it like that. So basically that was what that was for, but then it just kind of took off into its own like appetizer, and so that's why it's that way. We had this over the summer and it was so popular that we had to keep it on the menu, and I guess it's just gonna stay.
Michelin came from France. It's entirely marketing, and they go to cities where they want it. It's bullshit Western-centric, and they heavily bias against non-French and non-Japanese chefs. It sucks dick and also drives chefs to the edge. It's quite arbitrary and often harmful. A lot of chefs fucking hate it and are beginning to protest because it can destroy a restaurant essentially arbitrarily. Jesus Christ.
So
motherfucker, why do you know so much about Michelin star and its effects in the industry? What are you, like are you like a chef or something? What the fuck? God damn, he's a fucking
The Toro
food
Sambap
nerd.
is another popular dish. During this flow of service, we get so many of these orders that Doug and I just kind of like dance with the way it builds. Without me even saying anything, I can just pass him a bowl and he'll know exactly what I need in that bowl. So I added shallots and some Malton sea salt, just because like the Toro this time is like super fatty. This is a vinegared rice with black tobacco.
How many of these do you usually sell on a busy night?
On a busy night, 20 orders. I mean, so far we already sold like 5, right? It's only been like an hour. It's a dish that we find special and a little bit more premium than before because we include it with caviar now. So when we plate the toro sambap, we use plastic spoons. If we use metal spoons, I think it would damage some of the caviar. We don't want to like alter the caviar itself. We don't want to crush anything. We drop it on the table with one bowl of the toro sambap, which is the rice and toro, and then on the side of that is the roasted seaweed. And when we do give it to the customer, we tell them to take a piece of seaweed and take your spoon, get a whole layer of all of that and put it in the seaweed, kind of like a taco. So toro sambap is essentially just
bro, I literally thought that this was gonna be fucking I literally thought that this was going to be like what a Michelin star chef eats on her like day, on her regular day. I was so wrong. I thought this was gonna be like we got a Michelin star chef to eat like dog shit McDonald's all day long. Like that's literally what I thought it was. I was so wrong. It just turns out it's just straight up what she's doing, you know?
So after the appetizers come in, the noodles will start coming in.
5-2 family Wagyu lamb.
So noodle station is all about timing and it's all about having everything ready. The noodles have to be cooked for 1 minute, and then 1 minute after that, it needs to be plated within that minute, or the noodles will get soggy, the soup will get cold. There's so many things that can happen in that time that there's no room for any error.
What are you thinking about?
I just watched.
Is it kind of like when no matter how dope you are at sandwich making, like a sandwich will never taste the same unless someone else makes it for you? And a sandwich will never taste. No, I'm just passionately about food. I've been in a bunch of tasting menus in the world's 100 best list. Cook at home. Also, chefs are workers and massively underpaid. Chef's Table on Netflix is fucking banging. If you're interested in learning more, I'm not a chef because I respect that title too much. LMAO, they're artists. Okay, so all right, food nerd. Just kidding. Is it like that though? Is it basically like, look, I make absolute slapper sandwiches. Okay. But no matter what I do, it's never going to be like a sandwich that someone else has made for me. Is that why chefs don't make their own food? Food weeb,
During service,
dude.
I stand back and watch how the cooks are moving and if they have everything. It's just me making sure that they're on top of their game. If it's 4 noodles, one person can't handle 4 noodles at one time. They're going to sacrifice some of the...
Is Trisha Zaberti actually a Michelin star chef? What the fuck, really?
2 noodles. So that's when he kind of jumps in. And
I didn't know she had a Michelin star.
Like Noodle Station is, I believe, like what got us on the map. The time that we spent making all these stocks in the morning, and it's a lot of labor. We have noodle bar on the door, so we have to make sure those
Chefs make their own food all the
100%.
time.
When you become a line cook or like seasoned cook in this industry, you have this flow of motion. Once you get in that flow, there's like no stopping it. It's just like this dance that we have.
Shit, that looks good, dude.
It's very satisfying. The orders come in and you know where everything is. You can close your eyes and grab the sauce, the bottle, the spoons that you need. Once you get to that point where you can do that, that's when it's fun. It's like a mind reading, I think. They both will turn around with the bowls of noodles and then they'll kind of finish each other's bowls according to what's done and not done. You just kind of learn how to anticipate each other's moves.
Dude, I love that fucking fermented egg shit. It's so good. It's so good. It's so good, dude. Absolute dankness. Delicious goodiness. All the way.
Literally, like, no words are spoken, but 2 people working together, and it's like a gracefulness. My job is done on this side.
Oh my god, dude, look at that. I mean, that's just blah, 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 blah. Marinated and soft boiled, not fermented. Whatever, shut up. You know what I mean.
52.
Starting at 6:30 until like 8 o'clock, we're gonna get like a full turn. Yeah, it's gonna get busy. So I just like write it in, consolidate the order.
Wait. Ooh, you have a ribeye?
31 ounce. When we get these big ticket items, it's fun for everybody, I think. It's like who can cook it the best, who can get the best sear, like who can make the perfect piece of meat. So this is all getting sliced, bite-sized, and then it's all getting served with like some lettuces to wrap, sauces, and some pickles. This is like Korean barbecue stuff.
Fuck, dude.
Has anyone ordered the fish platter here?
No. So weird. Usually we get like at least a couple in the beginning. Throughout service,
snack break.
Doug kind of goes through like the fish box and he'll make like these sushi snacks for us.
Oh, what's this? Snack. Wow. Thank
Okay,
you.
that's pretty sick.
What are you doing?
This is my time of relaxation. Just want to be alone. So I just got a hue platter. So when I get a hue platter in, it's fun for me because I get to like plate something and make it my own, and building that plate is super fun. It's super colorful. It's like decorating and being like a florist, I think. This is the daikon that we cut and wash and everything.
Stand up.
Shiso.
Thick beef. You want.
I'm trying to like divvy it up so your eyes.
Oh my god, dude.
On the plate.
I mean, I don't fucking eat seafood, but I still respect the shit out of this, dude. This is like,
you know, nice and put together. I'm constantly turning the bowl and everything. Okay. Kaido? Woody?
Wait, for me?
Yeah.
bro, they keep fucking feeding this guy.
That's it. So that is the 6-piece, but we gave him a little extra with the seasonal firefly squid. I like the hue platter because it really showcases
Hue
not
platter.
like a sashimi platter, but it's like the Korean hue platter, the way like I would eat it at home. We just got all of our orders in 9:30. So yeah, you have a wing, Toro. Right now you have a Wagyu with a ribeye fire, but that's a long time. On back you have 2 lamb, 2 family, goat, Wagyu, truffle.
Allah aşkına tipe bak
Once
amına
the final
koyayım.
orders go through and the pass is cleared, we start breaking down. And then with all the leftover like fish, shrimp, collect it all and mix it up with rice, and then these guys can have something to eat at the end of it.
Oh, the motherfucker in Turkish was like begging me to buy him an iPad.
You know, your service is done and you just want to go home. You know, you're tired, but it has to be done. You come together at the end of the night and you push through the moments that you don't want to be doing. Sometimes it's like 11 bags of garbage and bones from the stock, and it's heavy, but we still have to do it. It's about like maintaining that integrity.
Funniest thing is like when Turks notice that, they laugh when I ban them, right? And they're like, yeah, what a fucking idiot. But when Americans hear that, when I said it, everyone's like, oh, dude, what the fuck? Buy him one immediately. See? This is why Turks are better chatters in these sorts of situations than fucking dumbass English-speaking chatters. Niye çevirdin? Rezil olduk amına koyayım. Yeah.
The hardest part about being a chef, I think, is, I mean, it's personal, right? For me, it's, you know, being away from families, you know, giving up holidays, not having so much of like your personal time to yourself. There's always different kinds of hardships everywhere you go. That's it. I think a lot of misconceptions about this industry is, you know, the time you have to put in to actually like make a name for yourself to
Holy
get the
shit, bro,
respect
she's
from
still
your colleagues
working,
around
dude.
you,
What the
and
fuck?
This is the way I want to grow in this career. So where we are now is like nothing compared to what we started from. On our busiest nights, we do a little over 200 covers. Before the Michelin, it was barely 20. Some days we would have like maybe like 5 covers. It just, nothing was happening. We were on the verge of shutting the whole thing down. I remember making a bet with Douglas in the beginning, like, let's try to get a Michelin star. I was like, no, it's not, no way, you know? But then we got it. To come back to Jeju every day is the team and what we can bring to New York City. Good night.
Good night.
See ya.
Bye.
Yeah, I wouldn't know what it's like to fucking work 13-hour shifts. You know what I'm saying? Just kidding, boys. All right, let's move on to some fucking role play, baby. Let's go. It's time. It's time for some fucking role play. All right. Role play over rule play, boys. Okay, so in the Adventures of